Joe Whiley and Tony Blackburn have tweeted about their show's performances following the news that BBC Radio 2 had lost listeners. Much-loved presenter Ken Bruce, 72, moved to rival Greatest Hits Radio earlier this year, much to the vocal disappointment of his loyal listeners, many of whom he has seemingly taken with him. Despite the troubling news that 1 million had been lost across the station, 58-year-old Jo remained buoyant in her latest announcement to 362,000 followers on Twitter, now called X. "OMG. Could not be more delighted that we have a whole bunch more of you listening to our Radio 2 show, sick," she wrote. "So chuffed you love the music we play and the people we speak to. Thanks to my brilliant team, the best of the best." 7 to 9 p.m. Monday to Thursday, do join us. Read now, Gary Lineker hits out a Stuart Broad's fairy tale ending to career mocked at London Toaster sent an encouraging response, insisting, "One of the best shows on the network." Music schedulers would do well to replicate more of the music mix across daytime schedule. Meanwhile, Tony, 80, also sounded in high spirits, as he thanked his own supporters via the micro-blogging site. "Just want to thank you so much for the latest Rajar results we have for Sounds of the 60s and the terrific increase in the number of you listening to the Golden Hour," he exclaimed. Sounds of the 60s is the #1 Radio 2 show at Sounds, so thanks so much for that. I'm so glad you enjoy the shows I'm doing. Sick, don't miss." Sinead O'Connor's cause of death update given by coroner, latest, Harry and Meghan slammed by Piers Morgan's wife for violating Hollywood code, debate, Antiques Roadshow star back at work after being told she has year or two left, health, at Kasparkarati replied, "Listen to your first broadcast on Radio 1 and still listening. I'm only 70 lol. Sick," at Denistid chimed in, "Didn't know there were any other shows except Sounds of the 60s and the Golden Hour." However, as fans congratulated him on his brilliant achievement and thanked him for playing the music we love, he had a warning from @SteveRichGeog. "Just shows what our 2 audience wants, but sadly doesn't deliver elsewhere in their schedule," he claimed. Radio industry body Rajar has stated that Radio 2 lost more than 1 million listeners between April and June. As reported by Express.co.uk, Zoe Ball lost 533,000 listeners compared to the previous quarter, lowering her audience figures to 6.7 million. Despite the disappointing loss, station boss Helen Thomas said in a statement that BBC Radio 2 still remains the UK's most popular radio station with 13.5 million loyal listeners who tune in each week.